You can move it forward, backward, and even the glove compartment also is a drawer type, so very convenient. This IONIQ 5 is kind of more than a car. It's kind of a home on wheels sometimes, you know, if you think about it. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Thai Auto News. Today we'll be doing a short review on the Hyundai IONIQ 5 EV. Just launched in Thailand, and we'll be driving it from Ayutthaya back to Bangkok for a short drive to see the performance from this 2.4 million baht EV from Hyundai. I'm on the highway right now, so let's talk about the powertrain of this EV. Well, of course we have an electric motor that pumps out 350 Newton meters of torque in this car, able to take this one from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 7.5 seconds roughly, while the top speed is claimed at 185 kilometers per hour, which is typical for an EV. It's hard to find an EV that maxes out at 200. Very few models, but in general, yeah, you will end up at about 170, 180 kilometers per hour to conserve battery power, because at high speeds, the battery drains out very fast. In terms of range, Hyundai states its range in WLTP, so that's good. So in this one we get up to 450 kilometers, but if you opt for the lower trim, which comes with 19-inch wheels instead of 20-inch like this one, you get improved range. So that one will go 480 kilometers in WLTP mode, according to Hyundai. The lithium-ion battery in the IONIQ 5 has a capacity of about 78 kilowatt hours, but since it's an NFC type battery, it really offers more density, so which explains the long range achieved from this rather mediocre battery size. Okay, so driving at 100 kilometers per hour now. Let's step on it. Oh, okay. It's quick, but it's not like back-braking acceleration. It just keeps on going, very linear. 150 already, 160, 170. Okay. Apart from being liquid cooled, the battery of the IONIQ 5 is also air cooled. So there's a small air intake in front of the car that opens up, allow external air to help cool the battery apart from the internal liquid cooling. These paddles behind the steering wheel is for adjusting the regen rate, but from the pedal feel of the brakes, that doesn't feel too bad. I think the brakes have been tuned pretty well. The brake feel, pedal feel. Yeah, 120 and above, the acceleration is nice and quick. And very quiet. To a point that it's kind of boring, you know. No sound at all. I'm too old-fashioned. I need like a lot of noise. Maybe the IONIQ 5N would be a good car for me to drive with all that sound effect. There are 3 drive modes that can be selected from this small button on the steering wheel. I'm in Eco now, so let's switch to normal. That's also sport. So we need some, as you go up normal and sport, the response from the throttle is much quicker in each step. Okay, there's a lot of traffic in front now, so let's switch back to Eco to minimize energy consumption. Okay, so let's switch into sport. $160 already. Wind noise is pretty good now. 160 or still not so loud. So this car is pretty well made actually. Although from the exterior design, you'll expect the IONIQ 5 to be like a compact or subcompact 5-door fastback or hatchback car. It's actually really big. The wheelbase is 3,000 millimeters, so 3-meter wheelbase. So that's kind of it's like a full-size luxury car already. So inside the car, so much space. It's very spacious inside, and with kind of intelligent designing, you get extra usable space in the cockpit of the IONIQ 5 as well. For example, this center console can be moved forwards and backwards. Where is it? Here. You can move it forward, backward, and even the glove compartment also is a drawer type, so very convenient. This IONIQ 5 is kind of more than a car. It's kind of a home on wheels sometimes, you know, if you think about it. I think that's one of the design philosophies of Hyundai when designing this IONIQ 5 as well. It could be like a living room or a modern office type of interior design, interior decor. In terms of ride quality, being an EV, you can feel a bit of harshness from the suspension. I reckon it's the tires, because usually EV tires are kind of harsh because they have to take up more weight from the battery. This car weighs almost 2 tons, 1,990 kilograms. So the specifications of the tires is different from regular cars that weigh much less. Okay, so we've reached Bangkok already, and you know what? We're stuck in traffic. I'm gonna return this car at the IONIQ Lab, which is the latest facility from Hyundai built in Bangkok to display its innovation, brand heritage, technologies, stuff like that. Very high-tech facility. While driving the IONIQ 5 in the city at low speeds, I think the comfort level is better than at higher speeds. So it doesn't feel as harsh, the suspension. Although, okay, if you cross some cracks and bumps on the road, you might feel it. So very quiet when driven in the city. And the large interior space makes it comfortable to be in. Okay, so let's check out the interior of the IONIQ 5 a bit. I mean, this is really good interior from Hyundai. Very modern looking. Here we got multi-function steering wheel with touch controls as well as some buttons. And over here there's no Hyundai logo, but we got four dots over here. So new kind of message from Hyundai. The screen in front, you know what it reminds me? Mobile phone. So it looks like a, you know, Samsung. It's so LG-ish, Samsung-ish to me. especially in this color as well. This is a place we can put some, notes and stuff like that. Nice work on the door panel. Look at the lighting. 64 color ambient lighting you can choose as well, and the material really nice. It's not super soft, it's a bit hard, but still it's not plasticky. And look at the detailing. Really good work from Hyundai. Okay, so here we've got controls, some physical buttons, and this is the control for the aircon. Too bad there are touch controls, so not physical buttons for the aircon, but at least it's still below the screen, not on the screen. There's plenty of space down here. So over here, USB port, 12-volt outlet, some storage space, and center console with armrest. And good thing is that you can move it forwards and backwards as well. So hold this. The whole thing is adjustable, and more USB ports down here. Even the glove box compartment also not normal. Look, it's like a drawer type, which makes it very, very nice, Good space as well. See, door panel. The sound system is from Bose. Just average sounding. I prefer the Bose system in the Honda Accord. That sounds better than this one, for sure. For this one, I think the tonal balance is a bit off. There's too much mid-bass, so it affects the detailing significantly. But okay, in general, it's just fine. We also have a glass roof. Let me open. So, huge glass roof on top. Okay, let's check out the back seats of the IONIQ 5. Wow, lots of space inside, decent headroom, and lots of knee room, leg room over here, very wide. A flat floor as well. Center armrest with 2 cup holders. The air vent is on the B pillar. Nice, so not down there. It's better over here, so it doesn't have to blow up. It just blows directly to you. Very good, this one. Well, down here we got 2 more USB-A ports. These are USB-A, not C. A little bit of storage space over here. Pockets left and right. And let's check out the headrest. Yeah, it's a nice space at the back, really. Yeah. Apart from the regular handlebar, we also have a sun blind over here to blind the sun's ray, as well as to give you a little bit of extra privacy as well for the rear seat passenger. No. As you can see, the storage area is pretty shallow, not deep at all. But Hyundai still claims over 500 liters of storage capacity. Let's see what's down here. Yeah, so as you can see, okay, so that wraps up our very short review of the Hyundai IONIQ 5 today. If you enjoyed the video, please support us, whether through Facebook or YouTube. And in the future, we'll borrow this car once again to do a full review. But for today, this will have to do. Well, that's all for me today from Thailand. สวัสดีครับ